Good morning, Baggy Barracudas, and welcome back to school from spring break. This is BNN for April 12th, 2021. And now it's time for Name That Teacher's Pet. This cat's name is Summer. Summer loves to cuddle and can't catch a mouse for her life.
Does Summer belong to Mrs. Lauk or Miss Buckner?
If you guessed Miss Buckner, you're right. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's Bagby Art Program Art Slideshow.
Hi everyone, Mrs. Diaz here. It's that time again for our science lesson. So we'll kind of do like science/art, but before we got started, I kind of wanted to give you some information. So because it's springtime, we'll probably see a lot of these kind of pop up around, and those are rainbows, right? We have sometimes a little bit of rain, and then as the rain starts stopping, we see rainbows up in the sky, which is super cool. And what actually makes a rainbow is the sunlight reflecting off those water droplets. And reflecting is also kind of like when you look through a mirror and you see your reflection back, except this time the sunlight is shining through the water droplets, and the light's kind of bent and reflected back. And those are all those cool colors that you see in a rainbow. So the colors in a rainbow are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and indigo. So for this little science experiment, what you're going to need is I have 2 plastic cups about halfway full, if not a little less than halfway full, a piece of paper towel, and a piece of paper, just so when we work with our paper towel, it doesn't bleed onto our table. And then you can use, I'm going to use the colors of the rainbow. You can also use other colors if you want as well. Totally up to you. So I have red Crayola crayon, orange, yellow, green, blue, and indigo. I forgot violet. I couldn't find my purple marker, so that's what we're going to work with. So I'm going to take my paper towel. I'm going to fold it in half. And then I have my cups, and I'm just going to sit them like kind of close together, kind of like this. We're going to eventually make like a little bridge with the paper towel. So I'm going to put them right in front of me. And I'm going to start with my red marker. And I'm just going to color, I don't know, maybe like 1.5 inches, 2 inches up on the edge of the paper towel. Okay, so here I have my red on my paper towel. For some reason it's kind of looking orange, but here's red. And I'm going to go ahead and do that with the rest of my markers just on this edge. All right, so at this point I have kind of drawn my little rainbow on the very tip of my folded paper towel. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing, and I'm going to make sure the colors match. So on this part, I'm going to do red on this side up here, so they'll kind of all be matching. So let me do the first one. Okay, so I did my red. And then you can also color both sides if you'd like. I'm only going to do one for this one, but see how I'm matching my colors? So we'll see what happens. I'm going to continue adding my colors, on this. All right, so at this point I have one end and I have my other end. If you want, you can also draw on the other side and just make sure that the colors match up. So what I'm going to do, I have my 2 cups of water right here, and I'm going to put each end into the cup of water. And I kind of keep the cups a little bit close together, so I'm going to stick them in like this. And then you kind of see the water instantly, like see how it's spreading up the paper towel. So eventually what'll happen, so I did one already, and you just leave it to the side. So I did one already, and this one I actually colored on both sides. The water looks really gross, but let's see if I can take it out. But you can kind of see, like, it kind of looks like tie-dye, like I created a really cool rainbow. The colors kind of stretch along the paper towel. So it's just a fun way for you to build your own rainbow. So enjoy.
What do you call a guy with a rubber toe?
What?
Roberto.
Hope you enjoyed today's episode, and remember, Barracudas, choose kind.